It seems like Dwayne Haskins is getting nothing but rave reviews, even from the head coach. Gruden said it's been a treat. He's made some throws to turn your head without a doubt. When he's got a clean pocket and his feet are there, he's just a big, fundamentally sound guy. The ball just jumps off his hand. Doug Williams said, it don't take long for the ball to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
And it does seem like, look, it's 2 days and you're not going to say anything negative, but that if you're a believer that Dwayne Haskins is going to start in week 1, this kind of gives you a little ammunition that Gruden may have been not necessarily wowed, but pleasant. He was happy with what he saw from Dwayne Haskins. However, EB came in here, and he wasn't just like jumping for joy about Dwayne Haskins because he says he's got some reservations about, is it a social media thing? What did he do?
Well, he's done anything, and by all accounts, he seems like a good kid again. And I'm rooting for him tremendous. It's my favorite team. You know, we're desperate for a quarterback.
And he seems like a worker.
He works hard by all accounts.
You know, he said that I'll be ready for whatever the coaches want from me, whether that's starting right away or next year or during the season. I'm just going to prepare like I'm a starter. That's me in the weight room, me in the meeting room, me with the younger guys, me with the older guys. So he seems like he's a worker.
He
seems
like he's committed.
Well,
like he's saying all the right things.
From what we know, it is going to be an open competition.
Seems like
as
it should be. And it should be.
It's not like Jay's saying, all right, Case is the guy.
They don't really have an incumbent.
Right.
They really don't.
So he's going to have a fair shot at winning the job.
But,
although I'd probably be surprised if you won it coming out of camp, just based on the fact that it's hard.
I wouldn't. It is hard, but I wouldn't be that surprised again because you basically just have to beat out Case Keenum, who's had one really good year in the NFL and a bunch of one good year in Minnesota.
I think you experience, but you might be right. But remember, Dwayne Haskins played 1 year of
I understand.
pretty much 1 year of competitive football.
Yep. Hopefully, he's a quick
outside
learner.
of high school.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we all goof on Case Keenum and all these other guys that are sort of mediocre NFL quarterbacks, but they're still elite athletes that are better than everybody else in the world at it.
Yeah.
They're about 10 guys that are elite at it, and then there's everybody else. But anyway, I'm rooting for him. I'm excited for him. I think the Redskins have an opportunity here, maybe to have a quarterback locked up for the next 7 to 10 years. It would be amazing if that happens. But I just get a little bit nervous when I see over the weekend that I believe even before he's taken one snap at rookie minicamp, before he's even completed one NFL pass in practice, he's already got on Instagram his new Bentley with his custom logo all over the seats for his clothing line that he has. And it just harkens me back to the RG3 era of the slogans and the logos.
Yeah, you're having flashbacks.
And it's just, I don't know, there's a cultural difference there, so I don't quite get it. But it just gives you sort of that feeling that this kid thinks he's already arrived. And he hasn't even completed one NFL handoff yet.
Now, he did sign his contract.
Throwing a pass, let alone complete a touchdown. I mean, he's just won an NFL game. He's done nothing.
He did sign his contract, so he's spending his money. Now, to me, a Bentley's outrageous. How much does a Bentley go for?
Oh,
I don't know. $250,000. I have no idea.
Well,
I would say minimum.
Hopefully, he's got some sort of deal. Like
Do people get Bentley car
I don't
deals?
know. Maybe he's brokered some sort of deal behind the scenes where he's not paying the full freight.
Just, and it's God bless you. Do whatever you want. Your money. You earned it. You paid for it. Whatever the clip is.
But this is what they do. This is what the young kids do.
I guess. But do you think? I mean,
Not all.
I mean, now Russell Wilson wasn't a first-round pick, but do you think Russell Wilson went out and bought a Bentley before he even played in his first minicamp? I doubt it.
Dude.
I just think it's a red flag because it makes it seem like you think you've already made it when in fact the real trials and tribulations are about to begin.
Yeah,
you haven't done anything yet.
But all these guys buy houses and they buy this and that. They're not necessarily.
They don't all do that. A lot of them do. They don't
Most of
all.
them
And then
do.
a lot of them leave broke, but that's a separate issue. If you want to leave broke, that's fine. All I care about is the perception. And the perception is that you've sort of arrived.
It gives you a little pause. Let's throw this out to callers.
It's a red flag.
I think it's interesting.
It's a red flag to me.
800-636-1067.
Hopefully it means nothing.
Do you find it to be a red flag that Dwayne Haskins already bought a Bentley and has a logo? The logo thing, I don't know anything about it, just what you're
He's
saying.
got his own clothing line,
The
apparently.
logo thing, to me, doesn't bother me at all because Tom Brady has one. All these guys are like,
Did Tom Brady have his own logo and all of that?
It wasn't a big
before he
thing.
completed one pass.
No,
in the
no,
NFL?
no.
It wasn't a big
He was a
thing
sixth-round
then.
pick.
It wasn't a big thing then, but I think the stars nowadays, guys who are drafted high, Like take somebody like Saquon Barkley last year, and I don't know this for a fact, but he probably came in and had some sort of logo because they have PR people and they've got agents who are trying to maximize their name,
trying to build
and
his
their brand,
and I
to make
guarantee
the
he
most
went out
money.
and bought a sick vehicle.
I'm sure he did.
You know,
So I don't think
Maybe.
it's unique.
They don't all do that, though.
no, of course they
You
don't
know,
all
Baker
do it.
Mayfield, he probably had a logo last year. He still balled out last year and won Rookie of the Year.
It's just a
offensively.
red flag to me. And I
Or
know
did
I
he?
sound
Maybe
like
Saquon
a
did.
fuddy-duddy, but just a little bit of a red flag. Like, just let's complete a pass. Let's win a game in the league before we go out and buy maybe the most ostentatious car you could possibly imagine.
I know, but if it's hard to tell a kid who's 21, 22 years old who signs, for a bunch of money, gets a big signing bonus, not to go out and get his dream car.
And
I
he's been
guess.
waiting
That's
to
what
do
they
it.
do.
I guess.
It's,
Now, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily flash it all over social media because that's basically just telling the world I have this and you don't. But you can't be surprised. This is what all these kids do.
I mean, the Bentleys I'm looking at on Car and Driver, they range anywhere from $167K all the way up to into the $300,000 range.
Yeah.
I mean,
He could get a super luxury car for at least half the price.
Oh, you could have get a silly, what is it, S Series Mercedes, or get a 7 Series BMW.
Get a $100,000 car, not a $300,000.
Anyway, I don't even want to go down that road. It's not for me to spend his money. Spend your money however you
What
want.
bothered you
It's
more,
just
though, the Bentley
timing of
or
it.
the logo?
It's just all the same
All
to me.
together?
It's just the timing of it.
Now, was
like
the logo on the car? Like, was it on his
on the
car
seat.
on the seats.
Oh,
You got to
okay.
customize on the
was
seats
just
and everything.
DH.
It's something like Kingdom of. He's got some clothing line. It's not DH. It's something else.
Eric, didn't you hate that Kirk Cousins drove a beat-up van? You said he's doing a bit.
Kingdom of Pride.
Kingdom of.
Where
Pride.
are you at? You,
Yeah. I don't know, Drab. All I can tell you is what my initial reaction is, and
Yeah,
it's
but
different
that's
for all
because
things.
that felt phony.
Yeah.
The driving the van
I'm not asking him to
bit
drive a beater.
felt phony.
Go buy a 7
Kirk.
Series.
Like you're trying too hard to act
And
like
to be honest with you, buy whatever you want, but he hasn't completed one handoff yet.
Okay,
It
but a
just-
lot of the guys are
doesn't
going
it
to spend their
not
money.
scream at you like I've already made it, and that just scares me because you haven't made it. I mean, you have in a sense, but this is where the real making it begins, right here.
But this is why
There's a lot of guys
there's
with college
always-
stars.
There's always stories of guys who just they just burn through their money.
Yeah, and
Now,
hopefully-
hopefully his agent and they found a good financial guy and they're saving, going to save as much as they can because you don't know how long his career is going to last.
yeah.
So
And it sounds like his family's very involved as far as helping
sure.
build the brand, helping him manage his money
I was
as it comes
I was
in.
frankly a little bit surprised because knowing how involved the parents were. I was a little bit surprised.
Didn't he
Yeah.
see EB's Pimp My Ride from Junks TV years
you know
ago?
what that
He had to
was?
go with the Bentley.
Did you not
That
catch
was
that?
a $35,000 car or something.
Right.
Right?
The
It wasn't
fake Bentley. It
$350,000.
looked like a Bentley. It out and everything.
Sure, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
That's when Bluetooth wasn't a thing.